guys, welcome back to my channel. Simone here. So today I'm going to be doing the next three-parter series that I have on this channel called #Life. Now, the last one I did #Love Life, which was my top 5 books, films and TV shows about love. Now this time it is #Fantasy Life. Now I'm going to be talking about, in 3 separate videos, my top 5 books, films and TV shows with the fantasy genre, and so today is going to be my top 5 fantasy books ever. So the first one I want to talk about is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series. I don't actually own that one anymore because I read it when I was on holiday in July and left it in the caravan where I was staying because I don't keep books. But this one basically is my favourite of the series I've read so far. I've only read the first 3, I've still got another 3 to read, but of the 3 I've read, which is City of Bones, City of Ashes and City of Glass, City of Glass is definitely my favourite. So that's the one I want to talk about now. Obviously I can't talk about it too in depth because it is the 3rd in the series. So I'll just mention, you probably all know anyway, a lot of you have probably heard of this series already, but City of Bones, the first one in the series, follows Clary Frey and Jace Wayland, who are 2 shadow hunters who basically are demon hunters, and they essentially protect the human world from demons. And Clary doesn't know that she's a shadow hunter until the beginning of the 1st book, when she finds out about this. And then it's about them trying to race to save her mother, because her mother has essentially been kidnapped, I guess you could say, and she's trying to save her. So that's the first one, and then obviously it goes on from there throughout the rest. So again, I love this series. I think Cassandra Clare's amazing. I haven't read any of the other series that she's written because I do want to read them in order, so I need to get on to the rest of the series fairly soon. The next book I would like to talk about will come of no surprise, and I'll find the wrap-up where I talked about this book because I literally gushed over it because I love it so much. And that is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo is one of my new favourite authors because I did love this book so much. And this basically follows the 6 kind of dangerous outcasts who all have to take part in this impossible heist, and their goal is to get somebody out of this sort of ice court. I don't know where I was going with glass castle, that's a whole other book. The group is led by this criminal, amazing guy named Kaz Brecker, who is one of my favourite characters ever, and I also love Inez, who is also one of my favourite too. This book is just so well written. It is fantastical, and I'm not a big fantasy person normally, but this was just so elegantly written and just a masterpiece. It really was. It was so creative. There were so many different things that I didn't feel like there was too much world building in this. Like, it was just kind of there and it made sense, which I thought was great. And I just need to read Crooked Kingdom, which is the 2nd book in the duology, which I haven't got, and I really need to get to very soon. Number 3 on my list is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, which is the 1st in the Cinder series, I guess, which is the 1st in the Lunar Chronicles series, which I believe there's 4 of: Cinder, Scarlet, Cress and Winter. These are basically retellings. Now Cinder is a retelling of Cinderella, but Cinder is a cyborg, and this was really well written. Again, I loved this book. I fell in love with it. It didn't take me very long to read because I whizzed through it. Cinder's character is so endearing and I absolutely adored her. I loved the little robot that helps her out. Aiko, I think is the name. I can't wait to read the rest of the series. It's amazing, and again, another fantasy book that I adore. Number 4 is Shadow and Bone, also by Leigh Bardugo, who wrote 6 of Crows. This is a part of the Grisha trilogy. Now, 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom are set in the Grisha universe, so they do tend to say that you should read the Grisha trilogy before you read the 6 of Crows duology. However, I actually read 6 of Crows first and I didn't find that it made any problems for me at all. Siege and Storm, like I said, is number 1 in the Grisha trilogy. It's the only one of the trilogy I've actually currently read. Typical me, I like to start series and not finish them. But it follows a girl who, when she was younger, they were kind of tested to see if they had Grisha powers, and she didn't, or it was negative, the test or whatever. Anyway, she's now learning that she does actually have some powers, and now she's trying to learn what it means to be a Grisha and what her powers are and kind of what she can actually do. There is a character named the Darkling in this, which is one of my favourite villainous characters, I guess you could say. He's amazing, and I think he's really interesting, and I love to read about him. So this book, again, I didn't love it as much as Six of Crows, but I did definitely still love it. And then of course, number 5, how could I not talk about Harry Potter in this video? I have narrowed it down to one book because I have one that is probably my favourite. However, I do love all of them and could have mentioned them all in this video, but I'm specifically going with Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. I don't really feel like I need to fully explain what Harry Potter is to you, because I'm sure if you haven't read them, you at least know what it is. But basically, Harry is a wizard, and he is trying to navigate the wizarding world, and I love this book. I have nothing else really to say because I did love it so much. This is my favourite of the series because it's kind of the one where stuff starts to actually like go like away from the school. It's kind of where they start to branch out a bit more. I think this is the one with Dumbledore's army in it, which is my favourite thing ever. The ending of this is so sad, and I just want to cry thinking about it. Ooh, I'm so sad. But basically I love Harry Potter, and I will literally reread this until I die. Will continue to reread because I just adore it. So yeah, I'm a big fan, and this is number 5, but it's basically number 1. So that is my top 5 fantasy books in my #FantasyLife series. So let me know what your favourite books are down below, and if you like, preempt me and tell me your favourite fantasy films and your favourite fantasy series, TV series, and I will obviously come back with another 2 videos in this series very, very soon, and to let you know what mine are. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you what other life series you want me to do, because I definitely will be doing more in the future. So let me know what topics you want me to do them on, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I shall see you later. Bye guys.